Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Single back, takes the handoff. Spins away from defenders. Breaks the tackle, now he's got room to run. Breaks into the clear, it's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Gators offense retakes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They'll run it to the right side. He's inside the 40. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. It's Bradley. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And the Gators will have to punt this one away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Ford. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And now they run the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's a pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Bradley. Running out of time in the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gators are on the move here. Heading left after the handoff. Running with purpose. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, fighting off the defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Bradley. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff again. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down here for this offense. Handoff to the right side. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs right over the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Same tailback, another carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And here's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Moving right through the contact. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds his man. It's Jackson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in 1 play. Can they keep it going? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And this one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Here's the second down play. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made down the middle. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Important second down play coming up.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powerful running into the secondary. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And now a carry here for the fullback. Touchdown, Michigan. A strong fight back. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's a fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular. Use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Touchdown, Wolverines. This game is far from over.
Well, you go to old reliable here, the fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. Third down and goal, great time to surprise the defense. He powers his way into that end zone.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. A
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. We'll try to run it with the option. Inside the 25.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. It's the running back in the flat, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So, second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's third down after that run. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 7th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. Still plenty of life left. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.